Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today we are back racing in PSGL after a long time. Of course there were some small issues with online lobbies, in game they gave all the drivers who are racing today a code, and with that code we could try a new build of the game, and hopefully this would fix all the issues in terms of desync and lagging, all those kind of that kind of stuff. So this is PSGL F1 and some PSGL F2 drivers, and this is Q1, of course a full quali, and yeah, we are driving with the fast guys again. So hopefully we can perform better this time, especially in quali. Currently we are P12 and we are P14 in qualifying in Q1. So that means we can go to Q2 for the first time racing with these drivers. So I was really happy with it, and now this is the lap which I did in Q2, first lap on used tires, and actually was quite a decent lap. And now this is Q2, our final lap, having a little oversteer moment, and yeah, that would have been invalid, and you're not allowed to go off the track anyways. So this is the lap we did right after it, and now we're at P8. Of course we have to be in the top 10 to go to Q3. Now we're 2 tenths up, missing the apex slightly in the final corner, and now crossing the line. We are still 8 with a 0.7, but is it gonna be enough? Come on, please. Let's go. But boys, we're Q3. Hey! Boo! So as you can hear, I was quite happy with it. We were 8 in Q2, so I was really happy with it. Of course, again, in Q3 for the first time it was a Q2, and now also for the first time in Q3 in PSGL F1. So happy to see this improvement, and hopefully we can keep this momentum for further league races if we again are allowed to race in PSGL F1. So now this is our final lap we are gonna be doing in this qualifying session. This is Q3 and this is the final lap, now having a 1 minute 14.1 on the board, but of course that's not gonna be enough. Now through the S section is decent, a little bit cautious, and our sector 2 split isn't really good as well, so we have to gain a lot of time in the final sector to still have a good starting position. So now going through the final corner, good traction, and now crossing the line. It is a 0.735, but we are 8, and Jake Benham in 9th also improved. He went to 7th. So we are 9th in qualifying. I was already happy being in Q3, so yeah, let's get into the race. So now we are on the grid with Jordan ahead of us and Jake Benham, and behind us is Andre. I can confirm that the cars outside of the top 10 all went on mediums except of one driver, so hopefully we can keep our 9th position or at least P10. And our start wasn't really good. Andre's already side by side with us. Cars behind have a bit a worse start, of course, because of the mediums have a bit less grip, and now we have to back off. Can't go, wasn't smart to make it 3 wide, and now look up ahead. Ruben Pedreño spun around. We are 7th, but
Two illegal overtakes.
we have 2 illegal overtakes, so we have to let 2 cars by, but you'd never know who. So we were in P7 and actually could be behind Jake Benham or Daniel Haddad. And at least with 1 second left, we let all the cars, we let the 2 cars by, and Brandon also get past us here. But we are in P12 now. We could have been in P7 if we didn't get that 2 illegal overtakes. Of course, the game gives you that penalty because you're overtaking cars outside. I mean, off track. I mean, it's in the normal ways. In a normal race, you would never have to let the cars by. But I have to give it back anyway. Otherwise, I would get a 10 seconds stop and go penalty. So I had to let them pass. And now we're making some moves again on the medium runners. Now side by side with Norbert. And yeah,
of course,
he decides to defend some sort of. Not really ideal. And now actually Brandon is already getting past us back again on the medium tires. The cars ahead were a bit too far already, and yeah, the mediums were already quicker than the soft tires. And now also losing DRS, so I decided to go into the pits here. But as you can see on the screen, teammate is in the pits. But I actually didn't notice it, but even though I would notice it, I wasn't allowed to get back on track. Because you're not allowed to cross the white line there, separating the track.
Oh my god, Christoph went in as well.
So we lost around a second there. The pit release also was not good, so lost another 3/10. So now we're really far back, 6 seconds behind of the group ahead, and yeah, no DRS. Actually driving with Andre in front of me, but the soft tires are already catching in lap 22. Brandon gets past us already, and of course I just let them go. There's no point fighting them because I will just be the annoying man then, and yeah, I can only use them to catch up back again to get some DRS. And now Fabrizio gets past us as well with 9 seconds of penalty, so maybe we can still finish ahead of him at the end of the race. And now Cartelani gets past as well, also with 9 seconds, so maybe we can finish ahead of him as well. And now Primoz sends it down his side. Good move though. Of course he wants to stick with Cartelani, so no point fighting him. And then Norbert is behind us.
Why is Norbert the most planning?
And
What's he done? He's going for a move in the stadium.
And I was not happy with that.
And he has no ERS.
Of course, it didn't really matter for me, but he made a move which just wasn't smart. He had no DRS as well on the straight. But anyways, he has to make his own decisions, of course. So, but at the end, we are still 10th in this race. With 6 seconds of penalties. If I had only had 3 seconds, it wouldn't matter. But still 10th. I mean, yeah, after all what happened and just what happened in the first lap with the 2 illegal overtakes, that actually was the case for losing DRS and actually wouldn't been able to score some good points here. We would have been behind Jake, who finished first on track but had a 3 seconds time penalty, so that just shows that it was a bit unlucky. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone, and yeah, see you in the next race. Ciao.